I told my wife it's not cute for her to encourage our teenage daughter to expect her boyfriend to pay for everything in their relationship. So my daughter Emma is 15 and has been dating this kid Noah for about 4 months now. Every time they go out, Noah pays. Movies, dinner, ice cream, even when Emma wants to grab something from the gas station. At first I figured whatever, teenage boys like to show off. But then I started hearing conversations between Emma and my wife where my wife would literally say things like, "Oh honey, that's so sweet, he's such a gentleman," and "You should never have to pay when you're with a boy." Last week was when it really hit me. Emma comes home talking about how Noah spent $40 taking her to some fancy burger place downtown. I asked her if she offered to split it, and she looked at me like I had 3 heads. She goes, "Dad, why would I do that? Mom says boys are supposed to pay for dates." I confronted my wife about it that night, and she got all defensive. Started going on about how it's traditional and romantic and how Noah's family has money anyway, so it's fine. I told her she's basically teaching our daughter to be a gold digger, and that shut down the conversation real quick. But it kept happening. Emma would come home bragging about expensive stuff Noah bought her. A new phone case, some jewelry, taking her to the movies every weekend. The kid was probably spending his entire part-time job paycheck on my daughter. Things got really bad when Emma mentioned wanting to go to homecoming. She starts talking about the dress she wants, which costs like $200, and casually mentions that Noah said he'd buy it for her along with paying for dinner and the limo. I asked her how much all of that would cost, and she just shrugged and said, "I don't know, that's Noah's problem." That's when I lost it. I sat both Emma and my wife down and told them this had to stop. I explained that Noah is a 16-year-old kid working at a grocery store making minimum wage, not some sugar daddy. Emma got all upset and said I was being mean and that all her friends' boyfriends pay for everything too. My wife backed her up saying I was being old-fashioned and that it's normal for boys to want to spoil their girlfriends. I told them both they were living in fantasy land and that Emma needed to start contributing to dates or I'd have a conversation with Noah's parents about what was happening. The whole thing came to a head when Noah's mom called me last week. Turns out the poor kid had been stressed about money and finally told his parents he was spending everything he earned on Emma. His mom was really nice about it but asked if we could talk about